Good morning guys, it's January 11th. It's my first attempt at a video blog for you. And today's plan of action is to try to sort out what's going on with Bluecherry and set up a ESX server. This is our wonderful Bluecherry system. And as you can see, at least one of our cameras right now is completely on the fritz. And the other thing we've been having happen a lot is we are seeing sudden noise introduced on all the cameras. And of course, now that I'm recording this, none of them are actually doing it. But we're going to try to figure out what's going on there. And the other thing we're going to try to look at today is cleaning up this mess. Using patch cables to balance, get plugged into the back of the server. This is sort of why I'm abandoning the idea. I really don't like how this is currently wired in. As you can see, it's a bit of a wiring nightmare, but everyone has their preference in doing things the way they want. This just happens to be not how I like it. My plan... Now, where did that box go? We have a wall-mounted power supply that's going to go up against that back wall there. And power is going to go from that to the cameras, and from the video signal is going to go into balance into a back of the BNC patch bay. And then I'm just going to run coax cables down to the server and run it that way. So first things first, I'm going to power off Bluecherry and see what's going on with that and try to take it from there. Thanks. Alright guys, this is the Bluecherry server, the inside. And anyone who cares, this is one of those donations that we got for the IBM 3650s. This one here in particular has a double processor, Xeons. I have 48 gigs of RAM in it, and it is housing, if I can get this out, 1 second. It helps to remove the little cable connector at the end sometimes. And it's housing 2 of the Bluecherry cards for 32 of our cameras for this setup. And there's a second server as well that's got more of our cameras. While I've got it open, I'm just going to give it a quick once over, make sure it hasn't got a sediment on it from last time. And we vacuumed it out. And if anyone wants to see, there's 48 gigs of RAM. Fans appear to be clean compared to the blog shot that you guys saw the day we were cleaning, where we had a ton of soot on them. And heat sinks are clear all the way through, so there appears to be no sign of any sediment in here, so I'm happy. My only real complaint about these IBMs is these covers are a pain to get back in sometimes. So while I was around back unplugging things, I noticed one of the camera bundles was not exactly in the best orientation. It was dangling, let's be honest. So I'm wondering if somehow, because it was running against power cables or something, that's where I was seeing my noise. So I'm going to bring this up one more time and just see if everything's working. I mean, if that fire had really caused us some major trouble, I would be expecting to see no video signal whatsoever, not the occasional flicker. But sometimes it's not so occasional. But while I try to capture it on camera, apparently it's just not going to happen. Oops, send you guys for a ride. That appears to be back in. Alright, let's put you set you up right there so you can see And all I'm doing now is hooking up the KVM and we should be back up and running. And the server is now booting. And the other thing we're doing today is we are taking the second IBM server here, which I'm hard powering off because, well, it's toast. And we're converting it into an ESX55 server. Because I know someone's going to ask eventually, what's the little box? Well, it's an external hard drive made by Zellman. This model in particular lets me dump ISOs onto it and mount them up as CD-ROM drives. It's really neat. I just toss what I need on it and away I go. Thank you for whoever bought it off the Amazon wish list for us. Well, that's a new one. I'm being told I have too many files on here. I guess we'll have to clean you up first. I throw things everywhere. Yes, we will pull out these 4 ISOs. Yeah, I know, you guys can't see what I'm going to do over here. Just trust me, I'm cleaning things up so I can make this work properly. Trust me. Well, maybe I've got bigger problems than I realize. I have errors on the disk. Then Bluecherry back up. let's see what it said it found. Just some mixes of you deleting, nothing huge. Nothing really bad. Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Good. You need a signature on this, huh?
I do.
FedEx got in a little early today. Alright, so Bluecherry is up, and I'm still getting my stuttering. I'm not nearly as bad as it was earlier. Let's leave it a day and see what the video looks like. At this point, guys, I'm going to stop the camera for a bit, and we'll come back to you.